I'm Michelle Yanachan and this is Fast Track's Insider Guide with top travel tips around the world. Well, I'm just back from the South Ari Atoll, one of the best bases for diving in the Maldives. The whale sharks had just started to arrive on the southwestern corner of the atoll and they usually stay through April. And I confess, I wish I was still there. Now for whales rather than sharks, head to Baja California, Mexico, with one of the greatest diversities of marine life on Earth. The magnificent migration of the Pacific grey whales is taking them to the calving lagoons on the Pacific coast, where they give birth and nurse their offspring. Rounding the peninsula to the nutrient-rich Sea of Cortez, blue whales, fin whales, humpback whales and more can sometimes even be seen from shore. And another migration in Mexico, millions of monarch butterflies have arrived after their long journey here from the US and Canada, come to the eastern edge of Michoacan state in the forested mountains west of Mexico City, where the population is at its peak. The insects cluster on tree trunks, taking flight as the days warm up. Popular sanctuaries include El Rosario and Sierra Chincua. For love-struck sweethearts, St. Valentine's Day is February 14th, and where better to be than Verona, the enchanting medieval town in northern Italy, where Shakespeare set his play Romeo and Juliet. Head to the famed balcony at Casa di Giulietta and pen a message of love on the walls of the courtyard, which are covered with the scribblings of lovers. And for works by the man himself, the Royal Shakespeare Company in Stratford-upon-Avon, England, is raising the curtain on a new stage, aiming to draw actors and audience closer together. In April, the RSC will be celebrating 50 years, with the new season including Macbeth and The Merchant of Venice.
It is a very inspiring thought that Shakespeare should be honoured in his native town by the dedication of this magnificent theatre.
Well, if you prefer the silver screen to the stage, Burkina Faso is hosting the biannual Pan-African Film and Television Festival of Ouagadougou from February 26th. It's one of the biggest cultural events on the African continent, focusing on African film and filmmakers. Opening night is in the National Stadium. And in Austin, Texas, there's the South by Southwest Festival from March 11th, one of the largest music festivals in the United States. More than 2,000 performers play in nearly 100 venues in downtown Austin. It's foreshadowed by a film and interactive festival. The latter's become a hotbed of new tech ideas. Until April 10th, the largest collection of Genghis Khan artifacts will be on show in Singapore at the new Art Science Museum at Marina Bay Sands. There'll be demonstrations of weaponry, recreations of Mongolia's battlegrounds, and interactive computer screens to follow the legendary conqueror. It's the first exhibition at the Art Science Museum, which will be dedicated to media and technology, design and architecture. Finally, it's time to shake the dust off that sequined bikini and feathered headdress. Carnival is fast approaching. Some of my favourite places to be come early March include Salvador, Brazil, where the partying kicks off March 3rd. There are 2 parades with samba groups and percussion schools belting out their music. Up in the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago knows something about rhythm. On March 7th, the pre-dawn party Jouvert starts the 2 major carnival days. There'll be masquerade bands and the sounds of soccer and calypso. And in cooler climes, Cologne in Germany begins its feasting and drinking at precisely 11:11 a.m. on March 3rd at the old town square Altermarkt. Parades, traditional costumes, lots of sing-alongs and plenty of beer. And thanks for checking in with my Insider Guide this month. Until next time, happy travelling.